You mentioned receiver, and I've seen some people in the chat mention it. We talked about it before we came on. Chiefs signed Tyquan Thornton to a practice squad. Patriots released him two days ago. He was a second-round pick in the 2022 draft. Ran a 4.21 unofficial time coming out of college from Baylor. I think officially was a 4.28. So, like you mentioned, 4.2's 4.2. That's speed. Just got cut 2 days ago. This will be the third guy we've brought in from that Patriots team, JD. Uche, Juju, and now Tyquan Thornton. Obviously his numbers aren't there. If you look at his stats so far of the last 3 years, 2022 was his best season. 22 catches, 247 yards, 2 touchdowns. Last year, 13 catches, 91 yards. And then this year so far, 6 games played, 4 catches, 47 yards. Kind of a weapon. You can use them all over the place a little bit. They use him in the backfield as well. 6'2", 185. So he's not your normal, smaller guy, 5'10", who runs a 4.2. 6'2", 185. So there's something there. Obviously second round pick. So there is talent there. Can the Chiefs maximize it? Who knows? But what do you make of the move?
I think that's what it is. I think they just utilizing. They're looking for the future, pretty much. They can use you now, maybe so get some out of him. I think sometimes you just got opportunity to get guys, and so if you pull the trigger on somebody, go ahead and get them. Right? Sucker runs a 4.28 right there, 42. Yeah, sucker's fast. Like I just said, speed is something that you just cannot coach. If a sucker's 4.28, he's a 4.28 everywhere on the planet. That's the way it works. And so if you can use a guy like that, utilize him, develop him. And so some systems don't work for certain guys. Maybe this system works for him. But I don't think it's something that he's going to be contributing to what we do right now. But I think it is just a kind of a move. Like once you get him here, that's the way it's got to be, right? So.
Yeah, definitely. A move like that's probably something that Juju probably signed off on since he was with him last year. Probably said, "Hey, go get this guy. He's a talented kid." I mean, they definitely went to him about that because they played in the same room last year.
So on the Rams, I don't see where there's room for another wide receiver unless they're about to dump someone. Probably that's how it works. I don't know as far as him being on on the 53-man roster, but it could be practice squad. Like I said, it's developmental. All right, so everybody's looking at this. What's the point of having a speedy receiver? We ain't using them or executing them. No vision. Okay, look, I get everybody wants something to happen right now. Okay, that's not how organizations work. They don't, right? And so if the Chiefs decide to get somebody for the future to develop it, maybe he could do something later on. That's what they do. It's business. Okay, so you could cry about it, scream about it, and say, why you get this and get all of that. I know one thing, what they have been doing in Veach, and I'm going to say this about Veach, okay? Everybody could talk about Veach not getting a wide receiver, he done do this, he done do that. But all I know is Chiefs have been Super Bowl champs for the last 2 years. We just lost our first game yesterday. So all these people that's over here bickering and crying and stuff like that, man, hey, man, pull your pants up. How about that? How about you do that? Okay? Because y'all suckers are sitting over wearing your emotion on your sleeves and stuff, man. It's a little sorry to me. Sorry to say. Okay? Not saying you don't have no concerns and stuff like that, man. But all these suckers that's over here with all the heckling and crying and they just want to go out there. One thing I'm over, Marcus, I'm telling you right now, this is me. I'm going to just be real. We're here, 100. One thing I'm over. Okay, there's all these little crybabies out of here that's whining and so emotional and stuff like that. None of y'all jokers are out here putting your hand in the dirt, running the football, getting tackled, getting beat up and stuff like that. That's what them guys are doing. And they've been sitting up here, they've been winning this entire time. So, you know how they sit there and say, somebody might have your draws in a bunch and all these different things. I'm sitting there seeing, man, butt cheeks are looking tight right now on some folks. I see you, Chief KT. I know you're trolling, but this is a message for the bigger picture. I wanted to say this already, okay? Because I really do believe that some of these people who's out here talking all that craziness, y'all jokers need to tighten up. That's how it works. Shoot, if y'all sucker was in the locker room, suckers they might go across your face with something like that. Man, tighten up. What's wrong with you? shake you to death. Like, hey, you better wake up. We don't sit there and go through no. You know what I'm saying? You don't crumble because something happens. You don't do that. That ain't how they ain't made that way. Football players ain't made that way. That ain't how it works. Sorry. So sometimes, man, that is softness. I don't mind patting you on the back if you needed the shoulder to cry on. But also, too, after you get finished crying on my shoulder, man, tighten up. Let's go. Let's get back to work. And that's what Andy and those guys is talking about doing. Okay. We need to get behind them right now at this moment. They lost one game to the Bills, which is probably one of the top 5 teams in the league. And it wasn't nothing they did. It was everything that we lost. It was our mistakes that lost the game. So that's it. I'm going to leave it right there. No.
Come on, baby. Go. Yes. That's a first down. It's a first down. This football season, I'll be putting down normal sodas like Coca-Cola for Olipop. Olipop offers a healthier alternative with its low sugar content and natural ingredients. Olipop is more than just a drink. It's a wellness companion that supports your digestive health. Packed with prebiotics, this fizzy elixir helps promote good bacteria in your gut, leading to improved digestion and overall well-being. So go ahead, click the link in the description and use promo code SODALOVE and get your can of Olipop so you can enjoy the game guilt-free. Go Chiefs. Use the promo code SODALOVE for 15% off now.
Wide receiver room as a whole, man, I tell you what, it's unfortunate because Xavier Worthy was having one hell of a game. He was having a hell of a game to start it off, look electric. But this is exactly what I wanted to see out of this guy, okay? A guy that's been under the tutelage of D-Hop for the past couple of weeks, trying to get some of his confidence now, not putting everything on his shoulders because now you got Juju back, now you got D-Hop back. He's like, okay, I don't have to necessarily be the guy. So with that, it's like, well, shoot, we're going to give you the ball now. Let's feed you, okay? Because we want to see you do something with it. And he delivered. He delivered when we was throwing the ball to him. And we keep forgetting about how fast that joke is. I think part of like some of the timing, I think Pat always forgets how fast Xavier Worthy is. And sometimes when you're a speedster, like I used to be a speedster where I could run I was pretty fast. When you open up them legs, sometimes you gotta learn how to gauge that too. And so catching that ball on the sideline, he's got to drag that foot. He has to. That is to be something. He adds that element to the game. He's going to be dangerous. He's dangerous right now. Speed is one of those things, man, you just cannot coach. I'm sorry. It's one of them things the guy has, and you can tell clearly he's fast and better than everybody else, especially in that regard, right? So 4.2 is a 4.2 anywhere. That translates wherever you go. I don't care where it is, okay, against anybody. But I needed to see a game like that from Xavier Worthy. Did a great job. When we got those guys involved, man, they produced. They produced. So D-Hop was good when we decided to throw the ball to him. He was good catching the football. Pat threw the one up to him. I thought he was going to bring down. He almost had that. My thing is, man, for the wide receiver, Pat gets in problems, look for D-Hop. That's my solution. You get any problems, an issue, throw to the guy that got the biggest hands out there and that can catch anything that's thrown to him. That's D-Hop. So he almost brought that one down, man. I thought they were going to give it to him. But yeah. So I'll take him against anyone. Watson, Harmon, they all contributed and did a nice job. But where was Juju? Juju only had the one catch.
That was a good looking catch too. I thought that play was dead on arrival, and he made something with that catch.
He did. I wish we'd seen a little bit more Juju catching the football, doing some more things like that. He looked good, looked ready. But those are things that we'll get better at. We'll get better at those things. Could have definitely used him more. But for me, the wide receivers yesterday actually got a B for me. They got a B. So I know people, I want to address this because somebody sit there and said, I don't think the wide receivers are getting open and man and stuff like that. That's absolutely not true. When you start look at the all 22, Pat just didn't have time to throw it. And some of them, they was getting open. That and the timing routes, that's why it's so important. The timing is down, that you're giving the time to throw the football. Okay. Um, so everybody gets an F. Chief KT, that's probably the same dude. KT785, everybody gets an F. Probably some same dudes. Don't tell who it is. All right. We see some silliness, silly. Um, but the thing is, we already know that we got guys that can get open. They can run great routes. They understand. D Hop went down and get some balls, man, that only D Hop could do. Like the intelligence, him catching the football, rolling in for the first down, all those different things. Hey man, shoot. We got a good receiving core. Okay. And I don't want to diminish their parts, but I think that's part of like that tempo we were talking about, knowing when to run the ball, knowing when to throw it, all those different things. So
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.